meteorologist Chase Jones.
Well, we were all just talking about how mesmerizing that gentleman was, twirling fire out there. Now, maybe that's why it's going to get up near those triple digits as we make our way into this weekend. But beautiful rodeo underneath a beautiful sunset. But you saw that Coliseum. It is absolutely packed out there. Temperatures over the last 24 hours dropping all the way down to that 50-degree mark. A good 40-degree run up into those 90-degree mark. And then we're cooling off pretty slowly. But you see that sharp drop off as those winds are really picking up out of the south. Now, that's going to cool us off pretty slowly all evening. And by tomorrow, really picking up out of the south about 20 miles per hour. So hold on to your hat. 77 in San Angelo. Everybody else in a healthy combination of those mid to lower 70s across the entire region. 75 in Sterling City, 76 down there in Junction, 67 way over there in Coleman. So we are inside the 10 degrees span across the entire region, but not quite as far as we want, including there from Ballinger all the way to Coleman. Now we're keeping our eye on the instability as we make our way into this evening and the weekend. On the lookout for a little bit of rain by next Friday, sort of that wrap up of rodeo. Dew points are down there in those 40s, well up there in those 40s, but all the way down into those 30s. Humidity indices are on their way up into those upper 30s, if not some of those 20% marks off towards the south, pushing up into that 40% mark. But I haven't seen any of that severe weather we've been having our eye out for all day. Now, moisture tracker keeping a good idea of this instability across the central portion of the United States. Going to push out of the way some pretty interesting storms holding off towards the north, but we have our eye on this cold front that spans across the entire eastern seaboard down to the Concho Valley, and we'll see a little bit of cloud cover as a result, but hopefully pushing up to some rainfall by the end of next week. Now, the upper level pattern still showing you that high pressure keeping a lot of the storms up towards the north. Now, the model's fighting back and forth between this cutoff low and a blocking pattern that's going to form, and then sort of pulling this system back up with it. Now, either way you split this, it's going to push a lot of subtropical moisture up into the atmosphere, hopefully dragging it here into the Concho Valley with some steady rain by next Friday. I keep saying it. Hopefully the fingers are crossed that we see some. Now, this is the atmospheric river, or the sort of the cold front we have our eye on as it slowly drags across the United States. We're going to keep our eye on the most forward side of this storm, somewhere around Montana, then off towards the southwest, somewhere around California. It's going to move in this trajectory. What am I trying to say? We're keeping our eye on a massive storm right now. Severe weather outlook has finally given up on Texas, and then down at the surface, nothing. We didn't see any clouds, no winds. I'm not sure what they were looking for. Hopefully a little bit of instability, but I was hoping for some rain. Thank goodness not, because it was a beautiful rodeo. Now, we were still seeing a little of those red flag alerts, some high winds. Those are the ones we're expecting tomorrow by around lunchtime. Here's the futurecast, going to show you absolutely nothing but perfect rodeo weather. If not, you know the girls are out there playing softball, at least the Ram Bells, and then of course there's a fishing tournament going on. Make sure you get out there and capitalize on this weather, because by Monday the humidity is going to be on the rise. Here comes that cloud cover, so we're looking for high level clouds and low level clouds, pockets of moisture, hopefully fingers are crossed. So tonight dropping around those mid 60s, but no, we're on the lookout for any more of that rain. Then tomorrow a good run at those mid 90s, but we have our eye on some of those higher winds that are going to stick around all the way through Sunday. That's going to push us up near those triple digits. Then as we make our way closer towards Easter, going to see those temperatures drop by about 20 degrees into those 80s. Then we're on the recharge as we sort of get closer towards Easter and that last weekend of rodeo as we push all the way back up near those triple digits, keeping our eye out for any rainfall while those overnight lows fight back and forth between those 50s and those 60s. Stay tuned. We'll have more for the break. You're watching KSAN News at 10.